Hey guys, it's Jewel. What can I say? Loudspeaker, Marco, Lou. You guys, this show transformed my life and my career, and it's the best of what radio has had the power to do, which is empower the community. Me going on and singing on Loudspeaker changed the course of my life. It helped me get discovered. It gave me a platform that was larger than just the coffee shop I was in. And it takes a village for anybody like me and us other artists to become successful. It takes these people believing in us and being empowered to help us. So, miss you guys. So much love, so much fondness.
I mean, there you have it, right, Jewel? That's what it's all about. They're celebrating 35 years of sharing the best in local music. Hosts of 91X's Loudspeaker, Lou Niles and TJ in the house. Guys, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I was watching both of you guys listening to Jewel saying that. I was like, man, that's pretty special. 35 years. And to see somebody of that caliber saying that about Loudspeaker, what does that mean to you guys?
It means a lot. I mean, you know, that was a wonderful time back in the 90s. So many bands broke out of San Diego, and they were first heard on Loudspeaker before they got signed. Yeah. And to have those people recognize us and say kind of happy birthdays is wonderful.
The San Diego Music Awards, man, they were loving on Loudspeaker left and right, right?
Absolutely.
How cool is that, dude?
It feels great. Yeah. You know, there's so many bands that have gone on to great success from coming out of San Diego, traveled the world, toured all over, and they were first heard on Loudspeaker. And to see all those great artists give credit to Loudspeaker for helping them out in the beginning of their careers, it was really special.
And Lou, I always wondered, because you got somebody like Jewel, she gets on the show, her big break. How did you guys decide back then the artists that you're going to highlight and let sing on? Because a lot of people with talent, a lot of people say, can I be on the show? How did you guys make those selections? And even now, how do you do that?
Yeah, really great question. Yeah. It's really about, you know, the ear of the people that are hosting the show, you know, so you really do have to set a bar and pick people right away. When I saw Jewel do some songs with Steve Poltz at the Tiki Bar, I was like, you got to come on the show. And just listening to those bands from all different genres, so many genres in San Diego that have amazing quality.
Poltz has been here a couple of times, and I tried to sing the Jewel. It didn't go well.
Poltz is a San Diego legend.
He let me, bless his heart. He was playing the guitar. He's like, okay, go ahead. And I was terrible. I shouldn't do stuff like that.
Stick with the day job.
If you go back all these years, aside from Jewel, can you pinpoint one or two maybe been your favorite that everybody would recognize, like, man, they got their start here?
How about Tom Waits? San Diego native, was playing down here in the early years before, you know, moving about the world in his major career.
Wow. Sure.
I think some of the bands that have really broken, that are still around, definitely POD. We just had them on the show a month or so ago. Switchfoot, they also came in and visited. Jason Mraz has done really well. And of course, Blink. They're pretty big.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, yeah, they play for a few people here and there.
Is that all? What about now? How does the music change? I mean, obviously, in 35 years, a lot of stuff that's going on. Today's music, today's band. I don't see, maybe because I'm not listening to the right thing, I still listen to you guys, but rock. Some people might say, well, where's the rock? Like in the 90s, is there still rock now?
There's plenty of it, yeah. San Diego's talent pool is as diverse as it could possibly be, from country to folk to hip hop to rock bands, classical music, jazz, you name it. And Loudspeaker tries to cover the entire gamut. We have seen, and I'm relatively new to the show. I've only been on since late last year. Lou has evolved with the show for a very long time, but the current crop of new talent that is coming up and out of the ranks is incredible, as it always has been in San Diego. We're really lucky to be in such a vibrant scene.
You guys are the pulse. What do they say? You got your finger on the
pulse.
So give some shout outs to some of the bands that we should know before they blow up and everybody. Shout them out now. Who are they?
Yeah, definitely with TJ coming on and us taking over the show, we're really concentrating on trying to break bands like we did, like the show did in the 90s. And right now, We the Commas, we're really big on. Sands, who we just put on a show. Also,
Scary Pierre, I would say as
awesome.
well. Watched them the other night.
Sunroom's a pretty awesome band that you should go check out.
What kind of genre? Is it rock? Is it all rock? Is it different kind
most of those are rock bands. I would say We the Commas, somewhat more dance and kind of diverse. They filter in some 60s doo-wop harmonies and stuff like that. Local band from Carlsbad, Three Brothers, really great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? Invite those guys on here, and then you guys come on, and then we have them play here when you play?
Absolutely.
I think that would be
They
a
do
fantastic.
loudspeaker, then they come on here.
That would be a fantastic idea.
You know, I can't let you guys go without bringing up the whole guacamole challenge that we just had.
We heard.
We got matched up in the first round, which I don't think should have happened. I think we should have been more in the quarters or the semis or the finals. You guys won by a point. What was the trick there? Somebody put mango in their guac. Is that allowed?
I'm going to say it was Zach put
Or pineapple. Pineapple, not mango. It was pineapple. Are you allowed? It's like pineapple on a pizza. Are you allowed to put pineapple in guac?
Sure.
Apparently you are, because he won the contest, didn't he?
Yeah.
He won the first round.
Well,
he got
still.
out of like the group stage, and now they're matched up.
Over you guys, so we don't want to gloat or anything, but you know, it is 91X after all.
Doggone it. Yeah. We're never going to hear the end of this. You guys are awesome. Loudspeaker is great. Continued success, and today is
Loudspeaker
Day in the
It was
city.
declared, what, 5-6 years ago, something like that?
Yeah, 2018.
And hey, the show is on every Sunday night from 7 to 10 p.m. Listen in, find your new favorite band. We go through the history of San Diego music, and we also introduce you to what's new and happening in your own backyard. So listen in.
I need Lou's t-shirt. I like yours too, but I need that 91X with the skull. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, well, you know.
You got all the good
I worked
stuff.
there a while.
What do I need to do to get my black sweatshirt, man? Every time you guys are on, it's like my black sweatshirt.
Well,
I
you
had
can work
one
something
in
out.
like the late 80s. I had my 90, because in Orange County you could hear 91X.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I lost it.
We can get you one, Raul.
We'll
For sure.
work it
You
out.
guys rock. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
And congrats.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right.